Put up the map first of which the fires are. Now, there's Nancy Lou. She's at the Eaton Fire, okay? That one has been very active and spreading. So let's get her right now. She's, of course, our West Bureau correspondent. She's been here since they broke out. She's in Altadena, right? That's called the Eaton Fire. It's grown more than 10,000 acres, literally, overnight. Nancy, what's the current and how you doing?
And I'm doing great. And Chris, just to give everyone kind of an idea of this area, Altadena is at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. It's north of Pasadena. You know, when you watch the Rose Bowl and you see the beautiful San Gabriel Mountains, that's where we are. And this area is beautiful. We're outside. We're next to one of the many, many fires here in Altadena. This home we've been watching for the last hour or so. We've watched the roof cave in. We watched the front wall fall down, and we've seen no firefighter attention on it. As you've been noting, they are so busy, so overstretched. Earlier we saw a fire crew down the block here. They were putting water on a house, and they told me, they were LAFD, and they told me that they are being very judicious with the water. And what they're doing is trying to contain and prevent spread and try and protect structures when they can. But the water situation, it is serious, it is dire. And, you know, trucks are finding water wherever they can. And it is hard to find because there are so many trucks trying to fill up and not a lot of hydrants that still have water to fill those trucks. It's just a horrible situation, Chris. And here in Altadena, I can tell you this Eaton Fire, we can confirm it's 0% contained.
Yeah. Two things. One, Nancy, you're a pro. I've watched you work a long time. You know that with this kind of wind, you got to be very careful about your location for you and the team, because what's behind you can very well be in front of you in 2 seconds. So pay attention and let me know if you want to jump. Second, what is your understanding from the first responders about why water is such a precious resource? Because that is an emerging narrative here. I am told by first responders that they're fighting wildfires in populated areas, and they're just not set up for that. There's an alternative version, which is the state wasn't properly prepared for this. What are you hearing?
There is quite a political game going on, but on the ground, the reality of it is, you know, nobody is talking about that. They're wanting attention on their properties. They want that water on their properties. Now, the crews are telling me, you know, they're getting it where they can. Another problem, Chris, is that a lot of the reservoirs where the tankers pick up the water, I know in the Palisades area, the reservoir, they used it up in fighting early on the fire. So the tankers, and another issue is that it's been so windy that they haven't been able to use the tankers. So we only saw out here about 2 or 3 helicopters doing drops, and that was such a positive sign, and it was uplifting downtown. And I can tell you, downtown Altadena, much of it is gone. Downtown Pacific Palisades, much of it is gone. I walked through that area, the bank is gone, Italian restaurant is gone. Here in Altadena, you know, a bank is gone and the pizzeria is gone. It's just really heartbreaking to see, and the devastation is everywhere, Chris.
And yet you're going to have to hold the emotion in reserve, because we have no idea how long it will be until people can even think about going back into the area. Right now, they're still in the emergent phase of getting out of there. And Nancy, I want you to be aware as well. I know you are an intrepid reporter. Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.